A spring-like day in Atlanta, and things got heated up big time in the McCamish Pavilion. It was Virginia Tech and Georgia Tech, and what a ball game this was. Georgia Tech built an 11-point lead, had control of this ball game until Erick Green, who only had 8 points in the first half, took over and ended with 28.
Tim, you're absolutely right. Early in the game, Georgia Tech really had some success getting inside that Virginia Tech defense, but when the Hokies cut that off and Erick Green got rolling, it was a different story.
Take a look at the highlights.
Tim, we mentioned that Georgia Tech did a nice job on the inside. In fact, on both ends of the court in the first half. Daniel Miller with the basket there, then here the block against Erick Green. Miller finished the game with 4 blocked shots. This is the last play of the first half. The banked-in 3 by freshman Robert Carter Jr. Interestingly, at 6'8", 245, he did not have a 2-point basket in the game. With 13.5 minutes left in the game, Erick Green was stuck on 8 points. He finished the game with 28. But he did more than score in the second half. He did a great job penetrating in and dishing off, that time to C.J. Barksdale. But Green, he made 3s, he made 2s. He was impossible to guard for Georgia Tech in the second half.
Green scored the final 10 points of regulation, just took over.
And this may have been the key play in the game. Jarrell Eddy commits the flagrant foul there, but it is tipped by Brandon Reed, so it's ruled no basket. And so instead of a basket, 2 shots in the ball, you get 2 shots in the ball. They only made 1 point in that, and then in the overtime, it was Barksdale scoring the first basket. Again, the penetration by Robert Brown, who had 2 baskets of his own in the overtime. He hits Jarrell Eddy, and then, of course, Erick Green was a big factor in overtime as well.
And Dan had a chance to talk to the victors.
James, it looked like your team was dead in the water in the second half, and Erick Green picked you up and carried you to a win.
Well, he's been doing it all year. He's our guy. We know it. The team knows it. He got going, made some big shot for us and kept us in there until we were able to get our defense going. I thought our defense did a good job, got some stops, and we were able to score the basketball a little bit.
Well, now, who knew that you guys were like Syracuse? You were a big 2-3 zone team.
Well, we got to try to do some different things now. You know, got a short bench. You know, got to keep some guys out of foul trouble. The 2-3 zone helped us a little bit tonight.
Well, now, I know that a couple of games ago you benched C.J. Barksdale, and he must have gotten the message because he really helped you today.
Oh, certainly. I mean, he, you know, coming off to the bench in Maryland, he had 3 tremendous days of practice. He played with a lot of effort in our last time out, and it's carried over. I think he's starting to get it. I just wanted to play with effort and play hard. Everything will fall in place for him.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Erick Green, tell me what's going through your mind. You're a guy, you know, you sort of go along. With 13 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, you took over. Was that intentional?
Yeah, Coach, you know, wanted me to take over the game and not just shooting the ball, but making plays for myself or others. And, 13 minutes left, I saw our team was down. I just wanted to step up and make plays.
Now, in that overtime period, you scored 1 basket, but how big was it, the basket by Barksdale, the 3-pointer by Eddy?
Man, it was huge. You know, Barksdale played a heck of a game. Eddy came in, was on a little slump, and hit that big 3 for us. Man, I'm just glad these guys pulled it all together, man, and got this win today.
Well, now, is it standard practice for you to run around showing the referees your arms?
Yeah, just a little bit, just so I get a foul call, man. But it was a great game, and, I'm just glad we got a win and get back on track.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Back to you, Tim.
The final 70-65. That's the story from Atlanta. So long, everybody.